Hi, I'm Bob Reed. Welcome to the Art of Living Gallery, where we explore the life-changing and often healing effects of making art. This former physician is on a crusade to inject a dose of art into medical school.
Medical students aren't ever going to get eye contact until they're really taught it and mentored it. It has to be spelled out to them. I guess eyes have been important to me all along in my development of my art. It's always been the way I functioned as a physician, because I did a lot of eye contact to understand who that person was. And something I keep on teaching medical students, you can't avoid the eyes. You got to look at your patient and see them. And you really, the eyes are the looking glass of who that individual is.
Welcome back to the Art of Living Gallery. When Wilma Bulkin Siegel was a little girl in Philadelphia, she vowed to become either a doctor or an artist. Well, eventually she became both. But for many years, the two careers seemed very distant. Now, however, she not only combines the two, but she's on a mission to teach others how to merge art and medicine.
In the Renaissance times, both the physician and the artist worked together over the human body. In art school, the anatomist teacher used the live model to teach. Now, when I was in med school, I had a cadaver. And I said to myself, why don't we do this combination of life and death together? Because that's what medicine's about. You're living and you're dying. And the whole idea is to make the living human being feel healthy and alive and happier and well.
I guess I've always been an artist throughout my whole life, so painting for me has been through my life. Medical students aren't ever going to get eye contact until they're really taught it and mentored it. It has to be spelled out to them. I guess eyes have been important to me all along in my development of my art. It's always been the way I functioned as a physician, because I did a lot of eye contact to understand who that person was. And something I keep on teaching medical students, you can't avoid the eyes. You got to look at your patient and see them. And you really, the eyes are the looking glass of who that individual is.
There was a young man pushing a button to give himself pain management, kept on pushing the button. So I walked over to him and I said, "Can I do a portrait of you?" And he said, "Sure." And what happened is I drew a portrait, I gave it to him, and after about a half hour, as I was doing this and finishing it, it was only a very small portrait, he stopped pushing his pain button, and he no longer was pushing the pain button. Now, to me, that was a sign of healing through art. And the next week, which was very interesting when I came back, the young man who had had brain surgery was walking out of the hospital, and he walked over to me and gave me the biggest hug I've ever had, and he looked quite well. So I know that that few, maybe an hour of artwork was a healing process.
Art can de-stress the medical student, get them away from their feelings. When you're in your right brain, you lose time. It's very important to lose time sometimes to de-stress yourself. And that's what art can do for you. All of the arts should be utilized in education and medicine, should be utilized in all of those people who are going to be dealing with other people in healing. Because all of the arts are healing for us, and they teach us the truth about ourselves. There should be interdisciplinary approaches Why do I pick art and medicine? That's interdisciplinary. And we need to have that interdependence of understanding the elegance of each one of the people who we are working with on a team effort. We have to learn how to communicate better, communicate between ourselves, and not just communicating on a computer, but an interpersonal way of communicating that we can touch each other to really understand why we're here doing what we're doing in life. I mean, that's the passion that I have, is to make young people who are going into medicine and their profession to really understand that the purpose is healing.